got the feeling when we spoke to him, you know him better. Here, whether he got to 25 and then got out. He says, I don't want to waste any balls. Most important. So I don't want to waste a.
I think he treats success and failure as two imposters of the same thing. What that does when you get out, he's willing.
Shakes it, underneath it, and takes it. Abhishek goes to deadly silence outside of the commentary box.
Back of the lane, but any ways to free the arms, and as a result, going up. He's gone up, but not. And then shushing was a noisy crowd. Abhishek Sharma goes for 10 and gets for the number 1.
With sweat, oil, sensitive pimples can be tough to fight. New Garnier Men Acnophyte Gentle Cleanser. ये फाइट करे 99% पिंपल causing germs, sensitive skin पे भी. ये है gentle on skin, tough on pimples. Try now at rupees 105 only.
Kishan, a man in form, he's come into the Indian team purely on the strength of his domestic performance and has not stopped. Bolted to become the 5th best batter in the world right now. And he's come in because he has played a shot of a man who lacks a bit of confidence.
Matthew Ford. I think the point that you were making before the overread is something we talked about earlier today, that who I was saying it to. And even when he scored the 50 against Zimbabwe, some of the boundaries, there was just a tentativeness in even some of that stroke play compared to when we've seen him in his best form with ferocity.
It's natural. Confidence is such an important part of anything you do in life, more so when you're batting when 75,000 people are watching you. You need that. And you can see there was no conviction in the shot. It wasn't one where he went on the back and said, let me slam it into deep mid wicket. No. He didn't transfer his weight back enough. He just stood in the crease and just pivoted and allowed his hands to do the rest. When you're playing a shot at the back foot, transfer of weight is so important. You can see what he's done here. He didn't commit to the shot. He should have been bang over deep mid wicket. It was more a soft hit, one that he hoped he would connect because he spotted it early. He'd sit back and know that, oh my God, that was a short ball. I should have put it away. But the confidence, he didn't want that boundary as badly as he usually wants it.
Deep mid wicket and deep square in place.
Sanju is a bit cautious, I should say. Not tentative, cautious against Matthew Ford because he's bringing the back quite nicely in, and that's cramping Sanju, who likes to go on the offside if given any sort of width. But the ball is seaming a bit as well. And they have kept the field that is usually Sanju's nemesis, which is a deep mid wicket and a deep square leg, and they're bowling it into him. And he got a couple of times when they followed it into his body, and he just looked to pull the ball and gotten caught a deep square or deep mid wicket. So he's aware of that now.
Very good from Rovman Powell. He switched on. He switched on with the bat as well. Jamaican is always quick.
Yeah, Matthew Ford is well. Makes that decision to either or back away and give him the stumps. He follows it. Take the stumps out of play. You can see why he is second in the list for best economy rate in this World Cup. It's one of the hardest times to bowl in power play.
Just short, but it's an easy shot on that length and line for Ishan Kishan, who's in good form.
Probably and he's gone.
और एक्स्ट्रा उछाल जो लगभग हर सरफेस पे उन्हें मिलता है स्पीड मार्टिन से जुड़ते हुए हमारे साथ 4 में से 33 लीग सफलता भी जेसन होल्डर स्वाभाविक है कि स्वाभाविक है कि इसका क्या तुमको वो एक्स्ट्रा
Kuri. Aha.
যাত্রা পাঠিয়ে দেবো স্প্রাইট পাড়ে 50-এ 5 গ্লাস স্প্রাইট গরমকে দাও তাই স্প্রাইট খাও ঠান্ডা থাকো डॉग इज मेंस पर चौबे जी के अस्पताल का बिल हम थोड़े ना भर सकते हैं कहने लगे नी रिप्लेसमेंट 4 लाख का खर्चा आया अच्छा हुआ हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस था वरना तुम कंजूसों से मांगना पड़ता
Percentage. Tells you how successful they've been in this 2-year cycle from the time he's taken over.
Out.
Jason Holder into the attack.
You look at
To be at his best, Carlos and Shamar Joseph showed us some good skills in the first phase of the tournament. On a little awry the last couple of games.
उनको power play को
Yeah, Shamar Joseph definitely upside the power play. He had a chat just before play about not waiting too late to go to those levels. But against the once the game looked as though it was getting away. Shot. A little bit full in length. And the man at the top of his game, Ishan Kishan.
The beauty of the shot was the previous one bounced quite extravagantly when he played the cut shot. But the next ball, he's just committed to the front foot. He's waiting for that fuller ball and he's just gone through with his hands quite nicely. Started off very nicely, Ishan Kishan.
Striking at 186 this World Cup. Partly going to be his downfall. Hetmeyer is in all the strikes. Look at Ford. You'd think Ford got the wicket.
You could see the passion. Catch the take. That man had eyes on it all the way. Currying around. Was becoming a very safe and an important man.
बल्लेबाजी कर रहे थे भले ही लेग भागे रन हुए इस बार लेकिन जरूर थोड़ी सी राहत उन रनों के चलते अच्छा शिकंजा कसने में सफल हुई है वेस्ट इंडीज की टीम।
এক হাত পাকা 5 হাত বদল একজন খাচ্ছে হওয়া বাকি সব
कप्तान अंदर है कप्तान के ऊपर दौरोमदार कि कप्तान कैसा खेलते हैं वेस्ट इंडीज की तारीफ करनी होगी उन्होंने बल्लेबाजी बहुत बढ़िया करी है उसके बाद अगर आप इनके आंकड़ों पे
You know what? And he can accelerate. There's right here, right now.
Insulate yourself is the word I was looking for. Insulation. 5 overs gone. 45 for 2.
যাত্রাবাড়ি না গরমে আমরা কুটি পাটি যাত্রা পাঠিয়ে দেবো স্প্রাইট পাড়ে 50-এ 5 গ্লাস স্প্রাইট গরমকে দাও স্প্রাইট খাও ঠান্ডা থাকো আটি তেলের গুনে ঘরে ঘরে সুপারহিট
Doctor's choice, soybean oil.
दिल चाहता है धड़कनों की वॉइस
Doctor's choice, दिल की choice.
45 for 2. 5 overs have been bowled. So Nicely poised moment.
कते कते देखिस ना शॉर्ट राउंड कते टना है
Still Ford. Just a period to rebuild for India. You see the anxious faces of people of all ages in here, but they'll all feel this tension. It's a massive game, this. Yes, it is a massive game. And sometimes the pressure can get to you. Maybe the pressure did get to the Indian fielders. Missed fields and drop catches. On the other hand, the two opportunities that the West Indies have had, Shimron Hetmeyer has taken them quite comfortably, quite easily, got rid of two dangerous batters. Tilak Verma, another left-handed danger. Much will depend, as Ravi said, on this partnership. Just 6 runs so far of 6 deliveries, but India needs something where they, without being too far out from the asking rate. At the moment, the asking rate is 10 runs and over. India scoring at 9 and over. That is keeping the required rate in sight. He sliced that away. The ball will reach the fence. The 50 comes up for India.
It's a nice little knock from Sanju Samson, who spoke before the match of the clarity in his planning. He knows what his job is.
He's off to starts. He's got into the 20s before. Needs to convert this. And double it to start off.
45 सेकंड को 60 हिजुग kan takkan ona oni ni 60 हिजुग khaba
Yeah, 10 years ago, Shimron Hetmeyer was captain of the West Indies under-19 team when they won the under-19 World Cup. That same year, West Indies won 2 other World Cups, men and women. 10 years later, he's featuring in what is essentially a quarter-final of a men's World Cup. And they really are hoping that they can get past the defending champions and home team tonight. He really has wonderful pair of hands. He's taken quite a few catches in this tournament yet.
And he had to come so far inside, which just tells you how badly mistimed that was. It wasn't as if the batter was caught in the... looking to hit everything and get you into trouble. The ball might have hit the top of the bat, near the bat manufacturer's name. Yeah, he's got 6 catches in this competition, but I think he's thrived on this responsibility of being sent up the order as well. He's come of age in this World Cup. There was no doubting his talent. Made an early impression when he first got into the side.
Promotion seemed to have unlocked something in him. Start career at the top of the order, and then has been pigeonholed thereafter as a finisher.
So at the end of power play, India 53 for 2. And time.
Can be tough to fight. Gunmen heavy. Start by registering the
Nuki ᱩᱱᱠᱤᱱ 100 ᱪᱮᱛᱟᱱ ᱨᱮ ᱱᱤᱛᱚᱜ ᱤᱭᱟᱹ ᱢᱮᱱᱟᱜᱼᱟ ᱥᱮ ᱢᱳᱴᱟᱢᱩᱴᱤ 120-30 ᱠᱤᱱ ᱤᱫᱤ ᱦᱩᱭᱩᱜ ᱛᱟᱹᱠᱤᱱᱟ
Jighani সরষের তেল দিল কি চয়েস Then the wickets. Yes. Not able to keep this one down again. Very
लेकिन
good catch this
120-30-150 बजे
Shimron
घाटे
and
में
Maya.
विकेट उनका का लाभ
And this low
ना पटना से
That's the score at the end of the power play. West Indies were 45 for no loss. India are 8 runs ahead, but they have lost 2 wickets. So they need a big partnership.
Yeah, wicket for Akil Hussain, albeit a little bit on the expensive side. One for Jason Holder. Irfan Powell did mention during the break that ideally they wanted 15-20 runs more. But they'll have to make use of what they've got. And wickets will be the key throughout the middle phase of this innings.
सारा के दिन जा रहा है ना कैमरा फिनिशिंग पे ये जरूर टेंशन है ना सही को पूरा की पड़ रहा है करना 140 रन करा है
The lights have come back again after the laser show during the 2 hours of the drinks break. It's not easy on the batters or anybody for that matter. Get your eyes used to the light again, the bright lights again. You have darkness around you. You have a laser thing going on. But this is the World Cup, and for 2.5 minutes, do you need this kind of entertainment? The IPL, it's in the middle of the IPL, not in the knockouts, but in the middle of the IPL, that is fine. But at the moment here in the World Cup, do we need these laser shows in the middle at the drinks interval?
And from the player's point of view, also, switch on. Back on is never easy. This is serious stuff. Jason Holder. First over, he conceded just 6. An opportunity now to spread the field out. Holder was the man who dismissed Ishan Kishan.
He is a tall man and a very tall release point. There, that extra bounce. And look at the lengths as well. Out in the deep. Who can maintain their composure as we go.
मौजूद है उनके लिए 4 विकेट
Mayas like this.